The main character here is going through such inner turmoil, and the way that the actress is able to express that in simple glances and physical movements really is a triumph. This piece does not need excessive dialogue and back and forths, verbal back and forths to articulate the longing and the pain and the hurt that she's feeling. And we find some solace that she seems to get through spending time with her child at the end. And that lifts our moods right away after spending all this time with her, seeing her languish.
This film was about an opera singer who, in the very beginning, we see has a very beautiful voice. She's clearly very talented. Throughout the film, after she is mute, and it's like she can't use her gift. And in my opinion, it kind of shows difficulties and insecurities that performers face, especially when they think that that's the most important piece of them is their talent. And in this case, when it's gone, that's very accurately represented. And I thought it was really interesting to see like her thought process behind that, especially that one scene was so powerful when she's trying to sing and it just comes out like a muted scream. I think it was really well made.
They have this outstanding performance, beautiful location. They have a clever analogy of losing their voice and finding it back for the kid. Um, I love the flashbacks of better days with a happier couple days, and there are lots of symbolism. The painted body, the flirting, it's just very full, profound. I also love the broken mirror that it's always very dramatic. It always reflects the same. And in this case, it just paired with the underwater scene with her fighting the leash and screaming to the void and just listening to the sound of the daughter. It just very moving and very smoothly touches on the domestic violence piece, but it's just a great performer too.
What can we do like when we are mute? So that's kind of like the main question of the short film. And I feel like it has like its own stylized style. So it's not like pretty realistic, but at the same time, it just show like how the character like work through like her own day to have like happiness and enjoy like being herself while have some ability like missing. So I feel like this one would encourage people who has a disability to live in the world more happily. And I feel like this one is such a strong like film to watch.
One, the performance, the main actress and the main dude, they were great. The daughter was great. Um, I really liked how they used the language of cinema in Mute, like specifically like the metaphorical intercutting and like flashbacks and how they use like the montage of it, like how they use cutting between two like different time periods or two different seemingly unrelated things to create a third meaning in the audience's mind, like not necessarily like spelling it out, but like specifically like cutting from one thing to another and like knowing that that will create something that will the juxtaposition of those two images creates meaning and the audience can infer that meaning. And like I think that they understood that principle and executed it well in Mute. Um, between like the flashbacks and the flash forwards, I mean the flashbacks and the present tense and um like the rope and like the daughter and all of that, all the different cross cutting. Like I think it was really well edited is how I would sum it up, I guess.
It delves in the real life issues of professional singers, be it pop or opera, who seem to have come from the same line of families who see their talents as nothing. I love how this film shines a light on that subject matter and allowing the audience to sink into this world around the protagonist as she is sort of forced to stay silent and not use skills around people. Well done on that.